guys, how's it going? I'm back. I didn't think I'd be back so soon, but here I am, and it's very early in the morning. It's 2 something, and I'm here doing general readings because I like reading. It's good for me, it's good for you. I like helping people, and I like connecting with people. So, either way, this reading is going to be for Libra, and I am very happy. I am breaking out the Star Codes Astro Oracle deck. So glad that I bought this deck. It's helped me so much already. I've been learning this deck by reading for myself. And, I'm not the type of person who will pick up one of these little books with all the interpretations and read it 5 times until I memorize it. No, this is not how I work. I learn from practicality and actually using things. So, doing things a little different here today. So, really basing this reading on these oracle cards here. I've done a pre-meditation and a pre-shuffle, and I pulled the oracle cards in advance. And I pulled them in advance so that I could have time to read about them, which I have, and just get to know them a little better. On top of that, I'm going to be clarifying these decks, or rather these oracle cards, with my tarot decks. And I know my decks pretty well, and they all serve a really good purpose for different things. Sometimes it has to do with relationships or introspection, or the people around us, or a journey in our environment. So based on the cards I see here, I have placed my decks on the oracle cards that I think best suit the deck, so that we can ensure that we're getting the best possible interpretation. So that being said, a little sip of coffee, and away we go. Okay, Libra, so I pulled 4 oracle cards for you, and I'm also looking at the very bottom oracle card in the deck. And the one thing that I pulled from this reading immediately is that there is this tension going on at the moment. And I feel like this tension that is surrounding you in your life at the moment, although you're probably trying to find balance in it, it has a lot to do with your future and change and your passions. Looking at what sings to your heart. If you could share anything with the world, what would it be? And I feel like that's where you are right now, okay? Trying to discover what ignites you. And I feel like it's as a result of this tension, okay? So I'm just going to jump right into this, Libra. So here, the first card we have is square, semi-square, and quincunx. Okay, and what this means is when 2 of your ruling planets actually come like in square with each other. And what happens when this happens is often we meet this point of tension. Maybe we're not sharing the same views as the other people around us. Maybe you feel like you're being pulled in 2 different directions. But ultimately, what this card speaks to is what we do when we're in points of tension with other people, how we conduct ourselves, and how we get ourselves out of that tension. The second card I pulled for you is Jupiter. And Jupiter at the bottom says abundance. And this is finding abundance in what you are most passionate about. This is also about networking in topics of philosophy, law, higher education, surrounding yourself with like-minded and skilled people. But this card is actually asking you to ask yourself, what is it that I'm most passionate about? That being said, so we have this conflict. Maybe it's an internal conflict. I'm not sure if it's internal or external at the moment, but coming up after this, what is clearly intense tension is Uranus. At the bottom there, it says change. Okay. This is like universally guided divine intervention and change. Okay. This is extreme change. This is like the necessity for change. Okay. And it has to do with Jupiter. You also have here your 5th house. And your 5th house is your passion, what you're passionate about, your love affairs, your love of art, your love of whatever you love, whatever sings to your heart space. There is a lot of this going on for sure. And you're trying to figure out, I feel, based on this Pisces card, and at the bottom it says sensitive. Does it? sensitize. Sensitize. Okay, this is about expanding into your outer environment. Okay, and looking at everything in your life as this like ecological system and how you fit into the flow and the water of that. Okay. You are trying, oh, I just noticed this underneath. Okay, there's Pluto, rebirth, and there's also Chiron, which is heal. You could very well trying to be healing and manifesting your way out of this tension, whatever it might be. Okay? All right, Libra, so let's just jump into this. Let's jump into this. I'm going to start to clarify square, semi-square, and quincunx under tension. See, birds, they're clashing. There's a clash. This has a lot to do with how you fight in a certain kind of way. Are you fighting fair? Right? Is the other person fighting fair? There is obviously a problem at work here. Ten of Pentacles. Which is interesting because it's such a happy card. It's about stability in the home. Maybe that's the tension, is the stability in the home. Maybe it has to do with money and resources, which could be why you are looking to expand. You're like, what am I passionate about? Maybe this has to do with your abundance. That's what it says under Jupiter. Abundance. Okay? Here, there is tension here. All right. Let's carry on, clarify a little bit more. There's the Seven of Wands. There's the tension, defensiveness. Defensiveness over what? Holding on tightly to something. With the Four of Cups. There's the Four of Wands. And then the Five of Cups on the other side. There is a fear of loss of stability, and it could very well have to do with your abundance or your resources or how you get along in life. Whatever that is, you're self-employed, you're employed, you have a passion, you have a project. That's what this is about, the tension. There's this not wanting to let go and holding on tightly and defensively. Observe this. I'm still trying to figure out if it's you that's holding on defensively or someone else. Two of Wands, and no surprise, like all of these other cards, Jupiter, Uranus, 5th house, Pisces, they speak to change and looking on your horizon and seeing what is out there for you. Okay? Whatever this tension is, I feel like it has now pushed you to realize that, hey, my cups have tippeth over, but I still have a couple cups behind me that are still full. Is the glass half full or half empty? That's what this kind of feels like. And I just see you clutching the glass. Like, forget about what's in it. You're just holding on to it. Tension. Like, you're holding on to it so tight it could explode, right? That's kind of what it feels like. Let's clarify some more. But either way, a spark has come about, and you've been sparked by this Two of Wands to start looking at the bigger picture of what is out there. What are the possibilities? That's what all this is about. What are the possibilities? This has to do with your resources and your passion. Resources and passion. What else about this tension? What else about this tension? The Queen of Cups. Right there. You could be feeling very watery right now, Libra. Very caught in your emotions. You're holding on to emotional tension here. More so, it's the physical. You're getting your love from physical things, whether it's going shopping, maybe you're seeking physical attention in unhealthy places, and that's what's created this tension. There's something about the physical needs. Physical needs, okay? And I'm getting this here from this Queen of Cups. Physical needs. The Page of Swords. The Star. The Page of Wands. The Three of Pentacles. You are worried about abundance in the foundations, like the physical things are very important to you right now. Whether that's your own personal physical things in your room, like your little knickknacks, you are holding on to something. You know, maybe like someone has been in your space, maybe you've been in somebody else's space. But I feel like you're feeling pretty tumultuous on the inside right now. I'm going to flip these around because I had the deck upside down by mistake. Unhealthy attachments. Yep. The Devil. Strength. And the Six of Pentacles. Is it possible that you might have been breadcrumbing someone along, or maybe they were breadcrumbing you along? Like just giving you enough to stay, or you're just giving them enough to stay? Just the physical things. It's just the physical things. Nine of Cups. You need to start talking to yourself and asking yourself about what your deeper desires are in emotion. Because here you are, okay, with you've got the Four of Cups here, and you also have the Five of Cups as well. And this is about emotional needs being fulfilled. The physical things, you're more worried about the physical things being fulfilled, and you're not paying attention to your emotional needs being fulfilled, and that's the tension. Or perhaps is there a chance that you're maybe confusing, as an example, physical love for true, deep, genuine heart space love? You're not getting the love you seek. And so it's like you're out in search of it. There's this like daydreamy, whimsical, romantic thing that's missing. Yeah. Okay, Six of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and Prince Charming or Princess Charming. There is this element of passion missing from your life that you so desperately want, but you're looking for it in the wrong places. You're looking for it in the physical places. It's very feminine energy. And you know what? The thing, you know, traditionally, I hate that word. I don't even want to use that word. The thing about the feminine energy, as far as like how the feminine energy receives love, I feel like sometimes when a feminine energy is caught in masculine energy for too long, okay, where there's that imbalance, love becomes physical rather than an emotional offering. Emotional offering. And a big part of this could is because you're not giving that emotional offering to yourself instead. Because when you do, when you start to emotionally fill your own voids, okay, this need for exterior physical acknowledgement and praise and approval and this physical love, okay, is not nearly as important. There's a confusion here I feel like there's a confusion between physical love and emotional love and what that all means for you. Yeah, this is based, okay, Ace of Pentacles. these are two, if I were to compare this to something, an offering, a new, something fresh, new offer. This is, I offer you my heart. And this is, as an example, I offer you my body. I offer you these physical things, when really, because you're not acting in your own state of pure self-love, this isn't an offering. No, no. This is a sacrifice. You are sacrificing that part of yourself because it's all you know. And that's where this tension is. Money equals love. Sex equals love. These things equal security. Physical care equals love. And this is the confusing part. Or you are not getting the physical love that you need, or the emotional love that you need for that matter. And so we have this tension. Okay? Here is this tension. Yeah, this is very physical. Page of Pentacles. Judgment. The Two Cups. Temperance. And the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, look, Ace of Wands. This is about offerings of passion, okay? The cards are calling you to discover what your passions are. There's passion lacking here, and you're desperately seeking it. But in order to find this, you're gonna have to let go of the physical stuff and trust the universe, okay? I feel like that's important here. You're gonna have to leave all the old stuff behind, and like, you're really gonna have to want to assess this and how you interpret love. For anything, a partner, your kids, yourself, your work. I don't care where you apply it. Apply it where it needs to be. Because once you figure that out, that's when the abundance is going to roll in, because that's when you start working from your heart space, where your passions are and your abundance. This is about passion and abundance. Let's evaluate this. Let's evaluate Jupiter. What makes you passionate in your abundance? Like, where do you go seeking that? Let's look at this. Jupiter is asking you to evaluate what makes your heart sing. It's a very dreamy card. I find it a very dreamy card, personally. What does Libra need to know about Jupiter? Oh, there we go. The Three of Swords. If you don't honor your passionate self, you rob yourself. Okay, there's this heartache. There is this heartache about the passion lacking in your life. Yep. Okay. Ten of Wands. The Two of Swords. The Knight of Cups. It's time to start interacting with other passionate people who share your passion. Start networking. Start talking to people. Get rid of this unhealthy attachment. There's the Devil again. I almost feel, is it possible that, like, someone is keeping you stuck? Or, like, this person who surrounds you, I feel like it's a person. Could be a place or thing. Really put it how it applies. Okay, maybe this is a specific message for someone. But there is an unhealthy attachment to a toxic person or thing or behavior or lifestyle or habit in your life that is not allowing you to, you know, move into your full potential. There's this burden about your passions. Maybe you don't even know what you want. I almost almost feel like you're on the precipice of trying to decide what it is you want. And I think the most important thing here is to start getting in touch with the physical things that make you happy that are outside of other people. It has to be solo. It has to be what ignites your passion alone, what sings to your heart and what you want to share with the world. Yeah, right? Right? The Empress? Finally, okay? You are really now, with the Seven of Pentacles, you're like, okay, it's time to start looking at my resources and start looking about what I want. What about what Libra wants? You are like, a spark has happened. You may realize that the foundations are unstable. You want a solid foundation. You want someone to build with. You want friends who are on your level, who see things and want to collaborate with you and care about your security. But I think right now, you know that you've been so attached to the physical things that keep you going and maintaining in life that you forgot how to produce them on your own. It's almost like there's been this codependence. 21-22. There's been this codependence that has not allowed you to stand on your own 2 feet or even examine the things that you love. That's why I think this devil is a toxic energy, a very controlling energy. And you're bound to it. You're bound to it, but I don't think it's what you want. I don't think that. I don't think that's what you want. Let's offer some more on Jupiter here. I don't think that's what Libra wants. I think Libra wants to step in and feel like the Empress and feel good and, to feel good in their skin. I had a cup of coffee. I have indigestion. King of Swords just fell out. Someone does not make you feel good, okay? There is someone in the picture here who does not ignite your passion. 22-22. That's what I think this devil energy is, okay? This individual that you find yourself around, they probably feel like they're really cold. They're not an emotional person. They're not examining your passions and emotions, okay? And this is how it makes you feel. What about me? What about what I want and my passions? This is burdenous. Like this person, I feel like this person bullies you a bit. Like you very much so want to be passionate and in the clouds. And just as you grab your balloon and just as you're floating away, this person has to remind you, nope, back here, back down here with me. Remember, I have all the physical things that you need. You need to be here in the physical, down, grounded here with me in your security. Don't forget what your security is and where it comes from. 23-22. Okay? But I finally think that you're starting to realize that that hurts like hell. This hurts my heart. This is not where my passion lies. I think you're really seriously considering letting go of what no longer serves you. I keep hearing in the background, screw the money. Screw the money. I feel like this is like, this person is very controlling. This person holds the purse strings, so to speak. 2404. And I bet it makes you feel so alone, the moon, in darkness with yourself here. But you are like, here's a chance to reflect on yourself. Yeah. That's how this person makes you feel, and you'd much rather feel like this. 3 of Cups, collaborating with other people who see things your way, driving in the direction of your passions. But in order for that to happen, like, you're gonna have to allow this tower moment. And the longer you hold on, the harder this tower moment will become. That came up at 2444. I started to say that. There's a tower moment here. You're gonna have to change your perspective. on things. Only then will this situation be justly taken care of. Okay? You're on the precipice. You're afraid. You're like, oh my God, it's such a big world out there. Holy crap. I gotta do this by myself? Yep. You were born into this world by yourself. You had a twin, right? But still, right? In the end, you only got you, okay? It's great when other people can come into the picture, but you are seriously considering what you're passionate about at this point and moving in that direction. But I feel like leaving what you have to leave behind is scary. But necessity is the impetus for change. Okay? Uranus is about divinely guided intervention and change, and very much so echoes the Tower card. Okay? And the thing about Tower cards and change is that if you are not making the appropriate steps and you are stuck in karmic cycles over and over and over and over again, and you're not learning what you need to learn, the universe steps in and creates change for you. And most of the time it's really uncomfortable, but like, how else would you grow? How else would you grow? What's that quote? I had to make you uncomfortable. Otherwise, you wouldn't have changed. That's the universe talking to you. When things get uncomfortable, it's time to change. Take that as your cue. Take that as your cue. How long has it been uncomfortable for? Let's evaluate. Let's clarify Uranus. 3 of Cups in reverse. 2 of Swords in reverse. There is a blindedness to this change. There's a lot of reservation and hesitation, but you gotta just like dive out of the nest and fly. Okay, I feel like you've been in a nest for a really long time. Whoa, too many things. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune came up at 24 or 27, 27. It fell out. If you always do what you always did, you always get what you always got. If you've been in the same cycle for years expecting it to change, it is not going to change. It's not going to change. You got to change it. You got to change your destiny. You got to change your path. There's more cards here. Oh my God. Look who it is. Look who it is. Got to let go of this unhealthy attachment in order to move forward. Or stay where you are and always do what you always did, and you'll always get what you always got. That's what this is about. Necessity is the impetus for change. This is the necessity. Look, hun. Look. Look at them all. There's an unhealthy bond in your life that's got to go. If you want the change and the passion and the love to flow, you got to remove what no longer serves you. Okay? Oh shit. You gotta remove what no longer serves you. What do we have here? 4 coins. I kind of picture you. Here's the 7 of Cups. Is it 7? Yeah, it is. 7 of Cups. Okay. I picture you with your feet in 2 ponds. Pisces. Sensitizing. I almost feel like you are in 2 ponds, or you're like a guppy and going back and forth between one pond and the other. And I feel that here, okay, with the King of Cups, or the King of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, and the King of Swords, okay? You may be jumping between 2 situations or 2 people, Because on one hand, one person or one situation gives you all of the passion that you seek. And on the other hand, the other situation gives you all of the physical security that you seek. And you're like, well, I'll just have it all. I'll just have my cake and eat it too. This is set up for disaster. Okay? You can't progress forward in passionate ways. Not like this. You are still tied here. You are still tied here. A little more clarification on this. About this change. You're preventing the change. Just so you know. Not to be cruel or anything. It's the reality. And I'm just not sugarcoating stuff for you. Okay. Bear with me, friends. It is not the external sources where you will find your stability. It is within yourself. When you're focusing on yourself and your own structure, Eight of Pentacles, your own work, your own passions, and creating your own stability. The Hermit, the Four of Wands, looking for that stability. That stability you're seeking is going to come with solitude. It's going to come with solitude and reevaluation. And when you start to get quiet, you're going to find a way to deal with this. Look, the road to temperance is not an easy one. It is fraught with obstacles and difficult decisions. And I'm telling you that anything good is never easy. You're like, but I can have both things in two worlds. No, that'll catch up to you, okay? That will catch up to you. This Eight of Pentacles on one of my other decks is this little spider, and the spider has spun a web. So much effort into spinning that web. And I kind of want to use that as a metaphor here, that I don't think there's some honesty going on here, and you're not focused on yourself. Okay, you've just created this web that you're now tangled in because you're not focused on yourself. 3244. This Knight of Swords and a Knight of Wands. Interesting. Okay, these kings of swords and knights that are in your life, okay, they are not kings. You think they're kings, but they're not. And that has to do with your self-worth. 3323, that came up. 3323. You think they are kings, and they are not. And that has to do with your worth, and that's because you're not getting the love you need and receive. There's an imbalance in worth there, okay? So they're not the kings. They are the pages. Page of Swords. Page of Wands. And in between that is the Eight of Wands. And maybe it's about time you tell both of these energies that you are worth more and be on your way. There's a cycle here that needs to end. Otherwise, we will continue in this Five of Swords complex of great tension, extreme tension, and clashing. Only then, when you walk away from these energies, will the passion that you seek start to come in. Let's look at your fifth house, which is passion. This reading has gone on for a really long time, so I'll try and be quick about it. Let's look at passion. 34, passion, 34. That's what this is all about, is your passion. You are feeling a lack of passion, and you're looking for it in unhealthy places. That is way too many cards, and I don't even have the right deck. Hold on. Wrong deck. Let's look at passion. and Pisces. Let's look at passion. Three of Swords. You've been hurt a lot. You maybe have caused some hurt as well. The Eight of Wands. You want to like communicate this. You want to communicate this hurt so badly. Like the passion that you seek is on override, and even how you communicate your hurt is imbalanced because the passion is imbalanced. You're not getting the passion that you need. And I think that if you could just communicate that to someone, that this is your PSA, you are not loving me the right way. Okay? That's what this is about. You're not loving me the right way, but you're tolerating it. You're tolerating it because the security that comes with it. I feel like someone dangles purse strings in front of your face. Okay, there you are. That's who you want to be. Queen of Wands. The High Priestess. The King of Cups. And the Three of Wands. When you finally decide that you're ready to start acknowledging that you're like what you are passionate about matters, that passion in your life matters. That King of Cups energy, that partner or whatever it is, someone who's going to love you in the passionate way, in that like notebook-esque way that you want to be loved. Okay? You must first let go of this old stuff, and I mean really let it go, like walk away from it. You got to let it go to allow good energy to come in. 37 minutes, better hurry up. Get in touch with your true, passionate, and authentic self. Okay? Please yourself. Love yourself like a lover would. Go to the sex store. Buy some toys. Go shopping. Okay? Go shopping. You will continue to carry this burden around with you, 10 of Wands, if you continue to hurdle and jump around the actual problems. Okay, this energy is keeping you in this Wands, the hard ones. There's celebratory, good, exciting ones of success and people noticing you and feeling authentic and good in your own skin. And then there's other ones of like strife and defensiveness and like not being in a positive place with your passion. And that's what this feels like. If I could scream from the mountaintops about how I'm feeling, it'd almost be, it's like you'd say, fuck everyone. Like, that's where you're at. Screw you for keeping me stuck here. You know, but really, the truth is, the only one keeping you stuck is you. You can leave at any time, my dear. You are not a prisoner. Okay? You're not a prisoner. As a cycle needs to end here. This is the world. You're supposed to be learning something, and a cycle is supposed to end here. The Six of Pentacles, but the stuff from the past is what's not allowing you to move forward. And you're the one holding on to it. You got to choose to let it go so you can step in your true authenticity as an emperor or an empress. And that's where you become victorious in your passions. Let go of the toxicity. All right? And step into your heart and what you're passionate about. Don't be afraid of being destitute. Trust the universe. Okay? I know it's not easy to say, like, you can't just make those decisions so easily, right? Like, not everyone just be like, oh, peace, I'm out. Like, there is this reason you're not leaving, and you're terrified of being destitute. It's time to find your passions and make them work for you. That's the message here, Libra. Find your passions, get smart, start networking, looking into your business, and how you're going to make your money, how you're going to get the hell out of here. I feel like that's the message for you, Libra. Okay? So, love you lots. I hope this reading helped. Hope you could take something from it. If you couldn't, this reading's not for you. Come back another time. All right? Lots of love. Talk later.